everybody, my name is Melissa. I'm the owner at Three Chicks Gardens, and today I would like to introduce you to my farm and what we do here. We are a small flower farm located in northern Minnesota. We're about 4.5 hours north of the Twin Cities. Here on our farm, our grow zone is a zone 4A. We were 3B, but we ended up just getting bumped up this year on the USDA map to a 4A. I run a small flower farm. We specialize in bouquets. We specialize in cut flowers, so we're making bouquets, arrangements. We do a farmer's market every Saturday in the summer, and we've had some events on the farm, and which have been really fun. We also make a few bouquets that we take every week to our local gas station in town, and are able to sell some of our flowers that way. So we are in our fifth grow season here on the farm, growing flowers. We've grown vegetables just for personal family use for many years, but really probably the fourth year of really selling flowers, the season that we're coming into 2024. So we talked earlier in the video about honing into what we really want to do on the farm, and I will be making some more videos kind of going into depth on what changes we are making on the farm and why, but some of the reasons why we are really honing into some different areas. I work a full-time job. My husband works a full-time job. We both work away from the home, and after doing this for 4 years, we're trying to figure out what works for us, and just kind of coming into what we really envision this farm to look like over the next 5-10 years. And I will be making more videos on more into depth of what I kind of picture the path for us going forward is going to look like. But I can tell you, we're leaning heavier into certain crops and just pulling away from others. It's at the end of the day, to run the farm, it's expensive, and we're just kind of learning those crops that work well for us, that grow well for us in our soil. We are lucky, we have beautiful soil, and there are a lot of things that grow, but not everything sells the best. So one of the crops we are looking to get into more in 2024 is dahlias. We've grown them here on the farm for 5 years, smaller quantities, and we're looking to expand that. They're beautiful. The dahlias come in all different sizes, shapes, colors. I mean, they're just a gorgeous flower. I love taking a bucket of dahlias to the market because they bring so much joy to people. They bring so much joy to us here on the farm, and they're just so unique and interesting, how they grow, how they propagate, how they multiply, and just a really fun crop, and something I'm very interested in, and also looking into on our farm, getting into hybridizing our own varieties of dahlias. This takes years to do, but it's something that we're very excited in. And for me, I love learning new things, and just the process of hybridizing and growing, and it's so educational for me. There's always something to learn about it, it's always a different method. There's just so much to it, and I look forward to doing a deep dive into that, and I really look forward to bringing that to you guys, hoping to do more of these videos and show you the processes I go through. We will also be doing crops like lisianthus, ranunculus, anemones, what else? Zinnias. Zinnias are just kind of a workhorse for those summer bouquets, and some people absolutely love zinnias. I love zinnias too, but It's not my favorite, but I just feel like they have such a place on the farm for for the value they bring to us. So I did end up buying some seeds from Florette. She's a well-known flower farmer, and she just put out some new zinnia seeds this year with some exciting new colors. So I have not yet got those into seed trays and started, but I'm going to be doing that in a couple weeks, and just really excited to see what comes of those, because the pictures of them are just gorgeous. They're just a different color palette than your typical zinnias, so that would be very exciting to have some of those for market this summer. And I just hope they produce really well. So I'm gonna start those in seeds, start those in seed trays. A lot of times in the past I have direct seeded dahlias, but with these were expensive seeds. I want to see, you know, how well they germinate, and I don't want there to be a lot of gaps in the garden if something doesn't germinate well. So they're all going to get started into seed trays and then transplanted out in the garden as transplants. So that is something that is really exciting for us. You might see, if you come visit us at the farmers market, you might see some of these really cool zinnias in your bouquets, and maybe I'll link but put up a picture of them in this video so you can take a look at what they look like. But I think they're just gorgeous, and I couldn't be more excited to start those. But you know, some of those bigger crops, more focal flowers, the dahlias, the lisianthus, ranunculus, anemones, you know, those are more of your standouts in your bouquets. And since I do have a small amount of ground that I grow on, I'm going to focus on those instead of some filler flowers. I do need fillers, but I am able to grow some of those fillers more in my landscape, and also around our property. I end up using a lot of fillers that I cut from around on our property. For an example, raspberry greens are a staple in our bouquets through most of the summer, and it's just a beautiful green. It's so abundant for us because anytime we cut any wood or anything gets pushed up or cut in the forest around our house, it seems like raspberries are the first ones to come up. So I end up having tons of them, and it's like the more you cut off of them, the more they come up. And when I cut them, I strip the thorns off of them, and it leaves you with just this beautiful green that lasts for days in the base. So they are just a wonderful filler for us. So we're transitioning into where we can make bouquets with more, I would say, more of the flowers that you know, as a consumer, you really do want. You know, you want those big standout flowers, with putting a touch of fillers in there, and really taking those from our other gardens and leaving our flower beds to the really special flowers, and leaving that space for them. So right now we're standing in what I call my seed house. It's a little, I should actually show you guys around here. So this little seed house is, hang on, I'm going to flip the camera around here. Bear with me. This seed house is, what is it, 8 by 12. Bought this actually off of Amazon, this seed house. It was a brand called Solex, and it has really like a thick double layer polycarbonate panels, and then the shelving came with it. So it was just a really nice setup. My lovely husband put it together for me, which is awesome. And it's just been a very useful space for us because I start my seeds in the house and I just don't have a lot of grow light space. This allows seeds to get started and then they get brought out here to kind of finish off and and really put that growth on before they go into the beds. And right now it is just way too cold to be planting some of this stuff out. I do have a couple crops in my high tunnel already and been pretty nervous about them over the last couple of evenings because I think last night it got down, I want to say it got down to about 10 degrees and that's pretty chilly. I have, what is it, no. I have ranunculus and anemones in there, in the ground already. They look great, but man, some of those nights you get nervous when it's dipping down into the really low teens, and then the next couple of nights we might even be into single digits. Like tonight we might be into single digits. So that's really cold for those crops. I cover them with agri-wool frost blankets. That helps a lot just to keep the frost off the leaves, and so far they're doing pretty well. I can tell that they've put on some growth, so that tells me that the roots on them are probably doing pretty good, and that will help push them through some of these cold nights. And hopefully we're in this cool, this next week looks cool, and then I'm hoping we're into some better weather. So as you can see, I had a bunch of plants behind me here, and I'll be doing some more videos to go into what I have and what I'm doing here. I just really wanted to introduce you guys to our farm. I would like to do a video to actually take you around the farm, but I'm not going to do that today. It's about 20, I think it was 19 degrees when I came out here, but it feels a lot colder. The wind's whipping and it's freezing out. So there's really not much to look out at in the gardens. Everything on my outside gardens are still got plants from last year that are need to be pulled. And right now there's not a lot to see, but it'd be fun to take a little tour of the farm now and then see how it grows over the summer. But as far as infrastructure goes, we have this seed house. This has been a great tool for me. It allows me to have a bunch of seedlings going, and there's always this time between when you start your seeds and when it's warm enough to get them in the ground. And I always run out of space in the house. So this has allowed me to be able to grow more than I would without. Well, it's allowed me to grow more without having to put up more grow lights. So it's a nice space. I still start my seeds in the basement under the grow lights, but now I'm able to bring them out here shortly after they sprout and just finish them off in here. We have 2 high tunnels on the property. One has been up for about 7 years. The other one we just put up last fall. So that one is just shelled up. We have to finish it out this summer, but we look forward to having that extra high tunnel space. Everything just grows so well in the high tunnels. It's kind of we put our most important crops in the high tunnels. So really looking forward to having that extra space. So this summer we are looking forward to being back at the market. So if you're ever in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, stop by and see us on a Saturday morning. I do post on my Facebook the times that we're out there, so that's always a fun time for us. We love the market, and also be putting bouquets at our local gas station. We enjoy that. I just drop them off on Fridays, and so this year we'll be doing a lot of the same things we did last year as far as markets and bouquets, a few farm events, but we're gonna dive in heavier into the dahlias and see where that takes us. So we're very excited about it, and continue to keep up with these videos so you can follow us on that journey and see how it progresses. You know, I have visions of what I want to do, but to actually see it happening will be, I think it will be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about our farm and our family and what we do here. If you have any questions, please reach out and ask. I'd love to answer any questions you might have, and until next time, have a good day.